Hello everybody, welcome to our practice. We're going to be starting on our backs with the mat against the wall, and let's come together and through the magic of asana, just clear all the debris that's accumulated in the mind, body, heart vehicle. Taking a strap, making a little loop in the strap and having that on the side, and then coming to be on the back and finding Dvipada Supta Bhavanukasana as our entry place. Making sure the inner feet are lined up, the inner knees lined up, interlocking the fingers. Soft, smooth inhalations and exhalations. Don't hurry the breath, don't strain the breath. Just allowing that smoothness and that evenness to come through. Don't force the body, don't push anything. Just allow it to gently relax through the evenness of the breath at its own pace. Soft, smooth, deep inhalations and soft, long, pacifying exhalations. Feeling the floor beneath us and allowing ourselves to be held by the floor. That being held quality. And then placing the feet on the floor, preparing for Ardha Supta Bhavanukasana. So we're going to keep the left leg bent as it is, lift the right leg up, and sliding the arms down. So the leg is opening, the waists are lengthening, the armpits are opening. Continuing with the smooth and even breath, letting the breath guide us into deeper sensation in the movement. Drawing the leg closer, but working with the breath. So when we want to go a little bit deeper, we use the exhale, and in particular, that space right after the very end of the exhale, right there, getting a little deeper, and then holding it in the inhale, and repeating that process, gently but steadily. And then bringing the leg back up and changing sides. Strap on the arch of the left foot, sliding the arms down. If possible, the dorsal hand pressing against the floor. Be sure to come back to even, smooth breath. Keep relaxing the face, relaxing the jaw. Moving away from outer reactions. Going deeper inside, feeling things in a different way from inside. Following the guidance of the exhale, and right at the tip of the exhale, just before you inhale, that space. See if you can go a little bit further than you thought possible. And then bring the leg back up and releasing. Long vertical stretch, so moving ourselves a little bit away from the wall so that the feet are no longer touching the wall, so the legs can get longer than we thought possible. Heels firm, push through the inner balls of the feet. Lift the arms up, cross the thumbs, and stretch the arms back. Press the heels down. Pull the buttocks down to the heels, which moves the sacrum towards the heels, which helps the lower back to stay healthy and not overarch. Keep stretching the arms, stretching the fingers, stretching the armpits, stretching the skin above the ribs, stretching the ribs themselves, the intercostal muscles broadening. And And then exhale, release and relax completely into the ground. Re-rolling the legs in. Make sure the outer edges of the feet are coming back towards the outer hips. Lift the arms up, change the cross of the thumbs, and re-stretch the arms. Make the legs even firmer. The heels cutting little holes into the mat, so you're really pulling the sacrum towards the heels. Re-stretch the arms. Feel yourself getting taller, longer. The earth guiding you behind, feeling your spine in a new way. Stretch the fingers apart, being alive everywhere. And 2. And 1. Release and relax completely into the floor. And then bending the knees, Dvipada Sutta Bhavana Muktasana. Lining the inner knees, the inner feet, pushing through the balls of the feet, interlocking our fingers. Soft, smooth inhalations and exhalations. With each exhale, feel the abdomen releasing more and more towards the lower back. Feel the groins relaxing so that the femurs can come more deeply into the hip sockets, naturally, without pulling and forcing. And then bringing the feet back to the floor. Okay, now we're coming closer in so that the soles of our feet are going to touch the wall. Heels firm, Supta Padangusthasana full pose. Anchor our thoughts in the left heel for now. Roll that left thigh in. Press the front of the left thigh down. And when all of that is firmly established, move awareness to the lifted leg, the right leg. And press the front thigh to the thigh bone. Feel the back of the knee open even more. Keep using the tip of the exhale, that space, to move a little bit more deeply. And 3, and 2, and 1. Coming down, changing sides. Full Supta Padangusthasana on the left hand side. Establishing firm presence in the right leg, the foot against the wall, the heel pressing to the ground. The thigh ever so slightly rolling in. And then the front thigh pressing down towards the earth. And then traveling without losing the ignition of those points in the right leg, traveling to the left leg. And pushing the front thigh to the bone, feeling the back of the knee open more. And increasing the penetration of the pose at the tip of each exhale. And then bringing the leg back up and exhale and releasing. Third and final time, Dvipada Sutta Bhavana Muktasana. Long, soft, smooth inhalations and exhalations. Let the shoulders relax. Let the front throat relax. Let the face relax over and over again. And then feet to the floor and rolling over and coming for Vajrasana. So if it hurts the knees in any way, taking blankets or even a bolster and placing it between the calves and the backs of the thighs. And if it hurts the shins and knees, taking blankets underneath the shins and knees. The height here can be as high as needed to take strain off the knees. Now pull the skin of the kneecaps upwards, and find Vajrasana. Upper outer arms moving back, chest lifting. And now bring the arms in front, interlock the fingers, turn the palms out, and make sure that the tips of your thumbs stay touching against each other. And then inhaling the arms up, Baddha in Vajrasana. Keep pressing the tips of the thumbs together to help that broadness come to the shoulders, and find the upper outer arms and move them forward. And 3, and 2, and 1. Bringing the arms down, change the interlock of the fingers, tips of the thumbs touching. Turn the palms out, keep the tips of the thumbs touching. And inhale, lifting up, Vajrasana. Keep broadening the shoulders, the tips of the thumbs touching, and the upper outer arms moving forward. Getting taller. And 2. And 1. Exhaling, coming down. And Yoga Mudrasana. Put your hands on your front ribs, lift them up, broaden them. And exhaling forward, fingertips to the floor, forearms lifting, elbows firm, lowering the head down. Keep pressing into the fingertips to push the hips back as the trunk is coming forward. So the upper outer arms are moving down towards the floor, the shoulders are broad. And now lay the forehead on the floor. Of course, if it doesn't reach, you can place the forehead on a block. Bring the hands behind, cross the thumbs together, stretch the arms, and try to lift the arms up. Rolling those front shoulders open, feeling the shoulder blades, feeling the upper back. Have long, smooth, even breaths. Think of how much tension accumulates in the upper back, in the shoulders, how much worry gets caught there. So really think of clearing that area out with the breath, which of course is more than breath. Pranic life force moving through the nadis, helping to move all of the clutter out of the way to get things streaming again, to get that river alive and gushing. And now bring the arms down and change the cross of the thumbs, really spread the fingers apart and lift the arms up. Make sure you're not over-pressing to the forehead, creating tension in the front of the brain. Keep relaxing the brain, relaxing the face, and trying to be really present in the upper back, the shoulder blades, the front shoulders, in that area. Talking to that area with the breath, with increased sensitivity and inner sensitivity. And then bringing the arms down and resting them by the sides of the body, and with an exhale completely melt into the ground, Balasana. And then rolling back up, moving our blankets to the side and coming back to lie down on our backs. Parivrita, Supta Baddha. Feet to the wall, Supta Dhanasana, heels firm. Lifting the right leg up, loop on the arch of the foot. Left hand holding the strap, right arm extended. Bringing the foot towards us and across, keep that left foot pressing against the wall. And try to move more deeply into the pose through the exhale and the space after the exhale. Use now the exhale to turn and twist the abdomen, the trunk to the right, away from the left leg. And now for the final part of the pose, let that foot against the wall open to the left. And draw the right leg up more towards the shoulder and retwist the trunk to the right. 3 and 2 and 1. Bring the leg back up and releasing, changing sides. Make sure the feet are flush against the wall, the heels are firm. Loop of the strap on the left leg, right hand holds, left arm extended. Bringing that leg across, keep the right foot firm on the wall. Remembering to be guided by the exhalation and the space right after the exhalation. When you found your maximum position, use the exhale to then help turn the abdomen and the trunk to the left. And as the final part of the pose, the foot against the wall, open it to the right and draw the left leg up higher towards the shoulder and twist more deeply to the left. And 3 and 2 and 1. Bring the leg back up and exhale and releasing. Both feet on the floor now. Lift the right foot up, outer right ankle on the left knee. And interlock the fingers behind the left knee, draw the leg closer. Push the leg open with the elbow. And now bring the arms inside, underneath the calf. Lift the back up so that you can fold the inner elbows around the outer shins. Coming down, let the left arm press more than the right. Send the exhalation to the area of resistance. Watch it melt and soothe and broaden. And then releasing and changing sides. Outer left ankle on the right knee, interlocking the fingers. Elbows helping that inner thigh to roll away from us. And now we're going to bring the arms underneath the calf. Lift ourselves up, bend the inner elbows, find the outer shin, and pull more with the right arm as we come down. Watch what's happening to the breath. Can we smooth it? Can we be with the power of that exhalation that dissolves obstruction? And then unwinding ourselves, unfolding ourselves, and coming out. Now you may want to have a blanket or a block here for underneath your hips. It's going to depend on you. Being on the hands and knees, lifting the left knee up, crossing, widening, and then seeing, do you need something to sit on, or are you fine to sit on the floor? The important thing is to not have the knees too far apart. There's no point just pressing the knee down. You need to take it from the hips and bring height to bring that release to the knees. Now try to widen the feet apart. And now we're coming forward to Yoga Buddhasana. So we're putting our hands on our ribs. We're lifting up and broadening. And we're exhaling forward, bringing length. Fingertips to the floor, forearms lifting. Keep the arms vibrant. And see if your chin can come and rest on the top of that knee. Try to push into the fingertips and push the hips back. Feel all that new space being felt inside. Take a moment to count the breath, to count the inhale, to count the exhale. And then coming back out to change sides. So onto the knees and hands, changing the cross of our knees, right behind the left, coming down and taking the height that is needed. checking the knees to establish whether we need height, widening the feet apart, and Yoga Mudras. Exhaling forward. Fingertips firmly pressing down, and as we press the fingertips down, we're pushing ourselves, the hips, back. And we ignite a deeper level of opening there. Send the exhalation into the hips. Waves of exhalations going through the hips, dissolving, clearing, cleansing. And then coming back out, back onto the hands and knees, uncrossing and releasing. Okay, taking a blanket or even a bolster if you need more height. I really encourage you to take the height that is right for you. And we're going to turn around and face the wall, coming to Baddha. So bringing the feet together. And if the knees are lifted really high, you're taking more height so that you'll better be able to press the thighs down and roll with your hands the inner groin to the outer groin. Getting that action. So taking the height needed to be able to just tap into that action, which then opens the inner groins quite profoundly here. And now we're going to bring the fingertips to the wall. And we're pressing into the fingertips to move the hips back as we roll the inner groins to the outer groins. Keep climbing the fingertips up the wall. Pressing the hips back. Broadening the pubic bone. And then coming back up. All right, let's straighten our legs to a nice wide V. Upadishtakolasana. And coming in closer, if your legs permit. Heels down, toes up, widen the buttocks apart. Again, taking the height that feels right, where you can pull the buttocks back and out to the side, and the inner groins are rolling to the floor. The kneecaps are facing the sky. And then fingertips to the wall. And walking the fingertips up, pressing into the fingertips to move the hips back. Soft, smooth inhalations and exhalations. Make sure that the shoulders are staying broad, not constricting the neck and brain energy in any way. See if you can get the forehead closer and closer. Keep pressing into the hands. And now go to the shoulder blade area, the upper back. And make sure that all the muscles of the upper back, including the shoulder blades, are moving down the back. So when we press into the fingertips, we can really activate that sensation. And then coming back up and releasing. Okay, we are turning around and we can use the wall behind us for twists. So the height that you need could be a blanket, could be a bolster, and coming to sit in Sukhasana. Right ankle across in front of the left. Now just do a little check from the wall. I'm a little close. See, my elbow is really bent. When I twist, it's going to jam me up. So I'm taking a little more distance. And twisting to the right, left palm of the hand is pressing here. With each exhale, we are twisting without collapsing the chest down. Lifting the chest up, shoulder blades are moving down the back. and then back through the middle, changing the cross of our ankles, left in front of the right, twisting to the left. Palm of the right hand is pressing against the left thigh to help us twist, and the left hand is walking back on the wall. Each exhale taking us deeper into this journey of cleansing the organs, the spine. And then unwinding and back to the front. One last supine twist this time. So all of our blankets can be to the side. I'm just going to move the mat a tiny bit away from the wall. Lying down, and let's take our strap and just put it around our legs. Tightening up. Extending the arms, pressing the hands down and away from us. The arms are active. The knees are going to go to the left and we are going to twist to the right. So inhale and exhale the knees towards the left elbow. So nice and high as possible. And then inhale and exhale, turn and twist the trunk to the right. Try to keep the arms, the hands active, purposeful. And then bring the legs back up, centralize, recharge the arms, inhale, exhale the knees to the right elbow, inhale, and exhale, turning and twisting the trunk to the left. Just touch upon the face now, relax the face, the forehead, the mouth, all effort from the external features. Keep the arms vibrant to help us twist more with each exhale and the space right at the end of the exhale, providing a nice entry point. And then bringing the legs back up and taking the strap off. And we are now going to swivel ourselves towards the wall and we're going to rest with our legs up against the wall. So it would be nice to take this blanket and just have a little bit of height underneath the hips, coming in. And then our straps can go around our feet. Just takes a slight strain. Some people, their feet slip, and so whilst they're trying to relax, they're worrying about their feet slipping. So this just eliminates that from the experience. Let the legs roll open, inner groins to the outer groins. All of the organs of reproduction soft, the organs of excretion soft. The lungs soft, the ribs releasing their grip. And then the arms extended, palms open to the sky. Inhale, and with an exhale, allow the eyelids to gently close over the eyeballs. And the eyeballs receding towards the back skull. The shoulders relaxing into the ground. Inviting every single part of our bodies and minds to just rest, to just be. And just gently wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes. And then lifting the hands and resting them on the abdomen. Taking a few breaths here to honour that which we feel grateful for today. And letting the positive power of that renew us and bring life and light. And now sliding the feet down the wall, the eyelids opening, and then we're rolling over to the right, pushing ourselves up, feeling better in all ways. May the rest of your day, the rest of your evenings shine on. Namaste. Hope to see you on the mat soon. Take care. God bless.